on all of the day's action. Of course, it's a light card today, but a card nonetheless. And the reason we're a little bit late is Bittler still thinks that the Jets should have won that game last night, which I don't see it, man. I don't know. I had the Broncos, and it was one of those games that even when I was down 7-0, I felt like I had it all the way. Anyways, we got Major League Baseball Wildcard playoffs, 2 games today. Playoffs. Got an early start and a late start. I think this is the way life should be in general. We got the 2 o'clock Eastern time start at Wrigley Field and 7:08 at Petco. Got the NBA Finals Game 2, and we've got college football tonight. And, of course, heading into a big college football weekend. But anyways, we got Rod Zawacki, we got Chris Ruffalo, and Brian Bittler with you. Let me bring these guys in. Brian Bittler still thinks the smart money's on the Jets. Brian, I don't see it. I mean, I just, sometimes you're kind of like, well, there was some bad calls. It was probably on the right side and all that other stuff. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I see this as
if they go for it and get it, it could be a total different outcome.
No, they didn't go for it. They didn't get it. And the thing that happened is they kicked the field goal to take the lead, which is the right thing to do when you're losing in a football game. You take the points, you get to the lead. That is what you do. You take the lead. You have a chance to take the lead, you take it, and that's the way the team that wins generally in these games, and Rod, correct me if I'm wrong here, generally the team that wins a football game is the one that scores more points than the other team. Is that how this works?
That's usually how this works.
All right.
Yeah, you don't
just
want
check
to give
it.
the team
Just
an
check
opportunity
it.
to win it with a field goal with a McManus that can hit 60-yarders. To me, you go for it there. You're not going anywhere. So what if you go 0-4?
So you're going to sit there and fear the kicker? Is that your idea?
Not going to feel a kicker, but you're not playing to lose the game.
The kicker's going to get me.
If you can't get a half a yard, then you might as well pack it in.
Chris, you afraid of the kicker? You have nightmares over the kicker. The kicker's coming.
But a loss is a loss in this college football game tonight
Chris
will be
muted.
easy money if you're on the right side. So make sure they are.
Yeah. Okay.
The only nightmare I had from when I played football is that the kicker was gonna try to hit a 50-yarder and drill the ball right into my ass. That was the only nightmare I had from being on the O-line.
Well, I think if Greg Williams isn't fired, that would be the shocker. I mean, yeah, he's just an embarrassment to the organization. Yep, we nailed that Broncos second half. Thank me later. Easy one. That was an easy one. After the game. I had Padres run line. But I did say on the drive-through yesterday, I said in that Padres game against the Cardinals, I said 1st to 10. I said it's going to take 10 runs to win this game. And it certainly did. Took 10. Took every one of them. Chris, what do you got going on today?
Today's going to be a bounce back day. I have a good feeling about this one, even though it's
Want to borrow my jacket? It worked for me.
I think I can find one around here. Yours might be a little bit small for me.
I think maybe I should start every show wearing the jacket because it got me, a little, at least a reprieve. At least it stopped my cold run,
Yeah, I don't know if you and I can share a jacket though. I might have to hunch my shoulders over and maybe it'll be a tight fit. But today I got a 5-pack free for all Friday. Got 2 plays in the MLB. 2 in college football and top play in the NBA tonight over at the website.
That's really getting the most out of 4-game card. 5 picks. Brian, you got 5 picks in 4 games?
No. I mean, my free picks have been better than my premium picks, but
I'll tell you what, as bad as your Jets pick was, as miserable as that was, and I'm not letting you off the hook on it or saying it was, whatever. It was really.
The Jets also had Oakland A's yesterday. That was an easy one.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't have a premium on that game, and at least I'm not a Philly fan. It's like paid $35 million for a guy that bats .215. You have a quarterback that you're locked into. That's, just hideous, right? You're locked into this guy for a very long time. And, of course, now you hire Doc Rivers to coach your underachieving basketball team.
Not me. They're not my team.
I see a lot of swag in the background. A lot of swag.
That's just for decoration. I could care less about.
And I would say my White Sox. I'd say the future. I would take my White Sox future over any of those Philly teams. I'll give you all 4 of them. I say the White Sox.
Well, that's true. I think the White Sox will be in the World Series next year. But we're talking about this year.
Yeah. Well, the pitcher comes out, throws his first pitch 120 miles an hour, and then 4 pitches later they have to take him out of the game because he's hurt.
I would have went with Cease yesterday. Huh? Was he healthy?
Well, that's why you're not managing the White Sox. Anyways, what do you got going on today?
Anyway, today, good deal for guys out there. $75 gets a 3-day pass, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got 5 college football on Saturday, 5 NFL, and tonight 2 games.
That's $25 a day.
Plus, you're going to get my Sunday night first score touchdown play.
Brian is the king of the first score. His first scores have been off the hook. He even called Sam Darnold yesterday.
It was only a $50 bet, but still, I like to do them just for fun.
Hey, they've been covering, you had the Jets. You got to cover something. I don't understand it. If you go back to the Jets and that line movement and the money and all that other stuff, basically it's like the Cleveland Browns a couple of years ago where the Sharps just really got crushed. You look at the money movement and the way the line moved and all that stuff, all you can say is the Sharps got it handed to them. And there was a chance in that game. There was a slight chance. There was a chance that the 2.5, the initial line movement and that initial thump off the initial line when the Sharps were there, when the Sharps were in, a lot of that money late was public money that were just trying to tail the Sharps. But the Sharps were in at 2.5, and it was a 2-point game. It was right there. It was that. If you had the Jets plus 2.5, then you were close, But if you had the Jets to win or something, they weren't going to
I took plus 120.
Yeah, they're not going to win that game. The Jets aren't going to. They're not going to.
I disagree.
Not against a professional football team. They're not.
We're going to agree to disagree on that one.
Let's look at the tail of the tape.
The Broncos are the better team. There's no question about it. They have the better roster. I'm not. But the spot for the Jets, if they're going to win a game this year, was last night. So
the spot for the Jets to win a game is to fire their coach. It's like that's their chance. But the Jets are not coach firers in midseason. They're just not that type of team. They never have been, and they won't be. They're going to ride out the season with this guy. They're going to draft high, and it's like then they're going to have to make a decision on Trevor Lawrence. And will they keep Darnold? Will they go for Trevor Lawrence, or will they go somewhere else? And there's going to be other guys, in this season. We know it. The guy the running back from Alabama is outstanding. Travis Etienne from Clemson, running back, outstanding. There's a lot of good players in this draft. It's not just Trevor Lawrence and everybody else, that's for sure. And there's other good quarterbacks out there too.
Oh, if the Jets had the number 1 pick, they could always trade down.
How about De'Aaron King? Deadly silence.
I don't know about that.
He's got to be better than Darnold.
Rod,
he's better than Darnold.
Rod, what do you got going?
But Darnold doesn't have many weapons to work with, though. Let's be honest.
God, how many excuses can we give this guy?
But who's the Jets? He has 1 wide receiver. That's about it. His offensive line's bad.
His offensive line is bad. His coach is worse.
Yeah.
I'm not selling the ship yet on Darnold.
I think he showed some grit and some toughness, and I would say on another team he would have a chance. But if Gase is your head coach, you're not going to win football games. This is a proven fact. How could you? I couldn't even understand how they hired him after the debacle in Miami. It wasn't like he left Miami on his own terms. He brought in Jay Cutler and Brock Osweiler was his solution. Those were his answer was, we'll bring in Brock Osweiler.
I don't know why you would take a guy that was a loser in Miami and make him a loser in New York, but
I don't know. Why did the Sixers hire Doc Rivers? I don't understand half this stuff. So it don't make any sense at all.
The
Rod,
players probably.
what are you selling today?
Today I got Steak Friday going on. I have 3 plays. One in the NBA, one MLB, and one college football play.
Steak Friday. The old 96er.
Friday.
The old 96er.
How do you like your steak, Rod?
Medium rare.
Making me hungry.
Yep. Medium rare.
Lots of ketchup.
No ketchup.
Okay,
Not
I'll go
ruin it.
A1.
No
I'll go
ketchup on steak. That just ruins it. You
Lots of
fry
ketchup.
some mushrooms or some shrimp and some scallops maybe on top. That's a go. No ketchup. Ketchup.
Who the hell just said ketchup on steak? I froze for a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe some surf and turf. Get a little.
I don't eat red meat, but if I did, I'd smother that bastard in ketchup just to piss everybody off. Anyways,
but I bet you're having it well done too, right?
I don't know, man. These are like the same people that think my taxes should get hiked to the moon, are the same ones that are complaining here about ketchup on steaks on my Facebook page. It's like half my friends are blocked. It's like if you have a political post, it's like and you're a friend of mine on Facebook, I haven't seen a post of yours in the last 30 days. If you, no matter what party you're affiliated with, no matter what you say, if you've posted a political post on Facebook in the last 30 days, you're hidden. You're on timeout I've got you on timeout. I will not look at that crap. So if you posted about your ketchup smothered steak, I haven't seen that either.
The way I see it, if you have to put any sauce on a steak, it's not seasoned right. It has to be done again.
What's the worst day on Facebook?
Yeah.
What's the worst day? Mother's Day or Easter? I think Mother's Day is bad. Easter is really bad. Easter I find bad.
New Year's Day, because I get tired of people with their stupid Happy New Year's and their stupid ass resolutions. But that's just me.
What is this guy saying? No, you cannot
New Year's
watch.
Day is
No,
the
you
worst.
can't watch the game here. We're not a TV pirating site. That's not what we do. Is pirate television programs and rebroadcast them into your own. I mean, every game I've ever watched, they always say this game is property of da 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 da. They say it every single one, right? They say it for a reason, not because they feel like it. Some y'all hate facts. Miami right now is second strength of record, also third hardest strength of schedule remaining, but they don't play anyone. I don't understand what that means. A1 or 57, steak and onions. I don't eat any of that stuff.
Like onions.
I don't eat
I
meat.
don't like onions.
I don't eat red meat. It's deathly silence among these guys. Like, what?
Take a nice lobster tail with some butter.
Takes a
That
nice.
goes good on top too. Little lobster tail on top of steak. Nice little hot garlic butter container over here to dip
Yep.
your hot tail in. Oh,
Garlic mashed potatoes, maybe.
yeah, those are good too.
All right.
You guys just do the show without me. I'll be over here.
I got a
Nice roasted garlic.
I got
Oh,
a
shoot.
I got a 3-pack for sale today. I got one baseball, one basketball, one football. We call it a standard 3-pack. The 1+1+1. After the late baseball line is announced, I'll probably add a late 3-pack as well. I'll give out my side play in that game since we're probably not going to get a line while we're on the show or anything.
Minus 120 Cardinals, plus 110 or plus 115 Padres is what
That can't
I'm
be.
seeing as opening line.
That can't be right. Can't be. Who's pitching? Jack Flaherty, right? I mean, he's been terrible.
Flaherty for the Cardinals.
Terrible.
I don't know any.
Well, who else could it be for San Diego? We've seen Davies. We've seen Paddock.
Bullpen game. All hands on deck.
Morahone.
Oh, no.
You don't have the cajones to put in Morahone.
Clevenger's
He's
out.
the only guy left.
Clevenger and
Clevenger.
Lamette are both out.
Yeah, they're not on the roster.
I'm sure someone can pitch. Anyways, got NBA Finals tonight. Heat against the Lakers. Realized that the Heat have a couple players out. I'm going to cut you guys off in the comments because you know that these guys are out, right? Yeah, there's players that are out tonight in the Heat game against the Lakers. Chris, what do you think in this one, Heat and Lakers, Game 2? You there?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, Chris? I guess he can't hear me. Rod, how about you? Heat, Lakers.
He's got this puzzled look like.
Well, no, because I was frozen for a second. I don't know. I guess you didn't ask me. Yeah, even with the guys out of the lineup, I think I'll still take a shot with the Heat and the points. I think the Heat are going to be resilient, and I think they're going to resort to shooting outside threes. I think tonight's the night the threes are going to fall. So it's a lean, but I'll lean towards the Heat here.
How about you, Brian?
A lot of people like the under because of the injuries involved, but I think this game goes over the total. I think the Heat are going to come up with a different game plan to attack the Lakers tonight, so give me the over for a lean.
How about you, Rod? You guys are just full of analysis on a light day. What do we got, Rod?
Well, for me, I like the over as well. The last game, we should have went right over the number, except it was brick fest by the Heat there. But I think we come back, we get a higher pace game, and we go over the number. Give me the over.
All right.
I think the problem is we're limited because there's almost nothing there today, and
I like the Heat money line in this one. I think they win this game. I think this is the type of team that it's kind of like next man up, backs to the wall. I don't think it's just – I think you have a great coach, and it's just, everyone's just a piece of the puzzle. And I think they still have a lot of those key pieces there, and I think they have a pretty deep bench. And I think they have a lot of guys on the bench that have played a lot of quality minutes this season. I think the Heat are – I think this is the game where the Heat win it. People are like, wow, I think the Heat know how bad they shot last game in that stretch. And my guess is you're not going to see Brick City from Hero tonight. They're going to need a lot better shooting from him, from Richardson. They're going to need just a lot better shooting.
And if you look, the Lakers from three, they don't normally shoot that good either.
No.
So that should come back down like, a little bit more down to earth.
A little more down to earth. I like the Heat money line here. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you see teams, when they lose a player, other guys step up, give better performances? I mean, I don't know why everybody loves the Lakers here, but
because people overreact to injuries. They're like, oh, injuries, woo! Run the other way. They don't. The public doesn't see the concept of the next guy up, right? They don't see that there's somebody back over here who hasn't got the minutes that he wants to shine too. So he's going to get his chance to shine, like Ripon did last night. His chance to shine.
He had 3 interceptions, didn't he? I don't know if he shined too high.
No. He got the W, didn't he?
Unfortunately.
I know.
All right. Anyways, we got college football tonight, BYU and La Tech. Chris, BYU has looked pretty much like a steamroller so far this season. La Tech, we've seen them in spots against these big teams before. Normally they're like 2 touchdown dogs in games like this. This is a lot of points. 24. Kind of 3 touchdowns and a field goal, if you want to break it down that way. Or, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 field goals. I don't know. What do you think? I think when you go to 24 points, man, you're a penalty flag away from not covering at any given moment,
even with it's only been 2 games, but BYU's putting up over 50 points a game. And as bad as the competition's been for La Tech, they're still they can still put up a few points of their own. I'm going to side with the over here. I think we can get over 60 in this one.
Okay. Brian?
Line on this one, total opened up at 54.5. I think it's sitting somewhere around 60. I think if you're betting the over, I think the value's lost a little bit at this point. So I'm going to lean towards the under. BYU loves to run the ball, as we all know. And I don't think Louisiana Tech has enough to push it over the total.
Rod?
Huh. And that number's actually went up to 61 now. You can find it. You might be able to find a 60, but I'm still going to take the over, even at 61. I think these BYU scoring 50 points, and I think La Tech could get enough points to get us over this number. If we score somewhere in the 70s here. Give me the over.
I like the over as well. Call me a square. I don't care.
Yeah.
I really liked it at the lower number. I'm with Brian there, but it doesn't mean I don't like it here.
I hate totals.
It's weird because I don't like totals either, but I seem to give out a lot of winners on them. You know,
if I could give out anything but the total here, I would.
I think that I give out. It's weird because I give out a ton of total. I give out a lot of totals on free picks, and I hit a lot of them. You know, when the ones I'm confident in. And when I give totals as premium picks, I seem to hit most of them, which is weird because I don't enjoy the totals so much. I just don't.
Nope. I don't enjoy the
I like who's gonna win. You know, the total just seems more like a gimmicky bet. You know, a lot of the time, but the best bettors I know are the ones that bet NBA totals.
Yeah, the best total guy on the site. On our site is Kyle Hunter. He's been very good for years as far as totals go.
Yep, he's been consistent, but the sometimes with Kyle, he's involved in games that are hard to find a book that takes that action. That's
like Campbell and Wake Forest.
Maybe. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, Major League Baseball, we go back to Wrigley. Sixto, Sanchez, and Yu Darvish. Nothing has changed since yesterday, but since we don't have anything to talk about, we'll talk about this one again. We'll pretend like we're talking about it for the first time.
How's the wind at Wrigley?
The wind it's the Homer Simpson score phone.
I think it's blowing
They charge by the minute. The wind is blowing. It's like $8 a minute. It's blowing sort of in 10 miles an hour. It's nothing.
I see the totals around 6.5. Well.
Yep. Coming in off the lake.
What's the temperature?
53 degrees. What do you think?
I think
Chris?
I think it's a one game.
Spit it out. I forgot to.
I think it's a one run game, no matter which way you slice it. So I'll take the Marlins plus the 1.5. I think we see both pitchers show up here, and I think with so much at stake, neither side's going to want to give up an inch. So give me the Marlins plus 1.
Ryan?
I regretted not taking the under in the Reds game early on. I'm not going to make that mistake here. I think Sixto has a good start. Yu Darvish good start. Goes under 6.5.
Yeah, we didn't say, oh, yeah, I won big on the Braves yesterday. Won real big. I gave out a premium on that one. Yep.
I would have been on. I had a premium for Oakland, but the line came out too late. I felt bad giving it out as a premium. So.
Oddly enough, my World Series predictions are still alive. Both leagues.
So are mine. I had a Houston Astros in the World Series, even though they're not going to make it. So.
Who do you have them against? The Reds, right? They didn't make it.
No, the Reds were once right before the playoffs were going to start. I said the Reds.
Who was your National League team?
The New York Mets.
Well, so you're not there for your World Series, Rod.
No,
Who were
of
your
course
teams? Mine were the Rays and the Cardinals. I know that.
Didn't I say Braves and Blue Jays? And I got laughed at, I think.
I think so.
Blue Jays are dead. Bye-bye, Jays. So
You're halfway there. You got half.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
All right.
At least I admitted to the Mets.
I took the Cardinal. I have the Cardinals. I think I might be done today. Rod?
For me in this game, you definitely got to go the under. Now that you even say that the wind's blowing in, even better. Definitely got a pitcher's duel here today. Take the under.
Okay. It's 4 to the under.
I wrote that down. That's something I'm going to get on as soon as we get off here if I have enough time. So.
I like the Marlins to win this one too. Hate the freaking Cubs. I think baseball wants to get this over with. Anything on the Padres and Cardinals? Any update here? We heard there was an early line, but I can't believe that would be true without them naming a pitcher.
I see minus 11 for Padres.
Minus 110 plus 100 Padres is what I still see.
The expected is Morahone.
Is that what you're expecting?
So I'm seeing Morahone expected against Flaherty.
I like the over.
I like the Cardinals. I'm not getting off.
Over 20.
Over 20, yeah.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals in the over.
Brian?
Cardinals.
And Rod.
Cardinals and over.
I like the over. Very over. This game is very over. Anyways, we got nothing else to talk about unless you guys have anything else to say. Chris, what do you got to say for yourself?
The one prop that I was looking at for the basketball game tonight, I forgot to mention. I like LeBron to get a triple double plus 190. It was one that I was looking at earlier.
Brian, how about you? Anything about this weekend's card today, tomorrow? You want to?
I love the college football card. Looking at it in depth yesterday, I think there's lots of value out there for bettors. So, guys, make sure you get behind somebody this weekend and win some money.
Rod, what do you got to say for yourself?
For me, believe there's a WNBA game tonight. Take the Vegas Aces to steal game 1. That's what I think. I think they come out. I know Seattle. The public will probably be all over Seattle because they beat them twice in the year. I'm gonna take the Aces.
Okie dokie. Oh,
The Pocket Rockets.
why my message was deleted? I haven't deleted anybody's messages. Yes, we did college football already. Oh, my God. All right, man, I'm good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was a short but sweet show. Just not a lot of action today, not a lot of meat on the bone. And we're going to see you tomorrow. We're going to have an extra long show. It always is on Saturday. It usually runs way over. Plus, Jeter's going to be here, so you know that's going to go for a while. So, anyways, thanks, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate all of you. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. And as always, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.